pregnant.
Pregnant? I'm going to be a grandfather.
I'm going to be a grandmother.
Time to hang up your flying suits, Maze. You'll have to go out and buy yourself a couple of pair of Lyle stockings.
Shut up.
Oh, takes you back, though, doesn't it? Here, remember when our Susan was born?
I should do. I was there right through it.
Wonderful experience, that.
How do you know? You slept right through it.
No point in two of us suffering, was there?
I couldn't even wake her to take me to the hospital. I had to run round to my mother's and go on the bus.
Yeah, well, you were better off with your ma. She knew more about them things than I did.
7 o'clock in the morning. All them fellas going to work and my mother telling them I was in labour. They were jumping off as though they had lifeboats waiting for them.
Yeah. I apologised about that. I said I'd never do it again.
Yeah, and you wanted me to have another kid to prove it.
Well, I'll make it 11 o'clock. It should be just about out.
Good morning, ladies.
I'll take that else. And what about this one?
Yeah, what do you think you're doing? I got these first.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did, you know. I've been standing with them hand for 5 minutes.
Fine. Have a leg each.
Do you mind? The goings on in here. I nearly lost my coat twice and I'm wearing it.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing here, and I never go to church.
How much is that shopping bag on the wall?
Leave it alone, it's mine.
Somebody's pinched me brolly. Well, I haven't taken it.
Don't say anything, I've just sold one.
I'm buying this.
How much is the screen?
How much is the screen?
How much is the screen?
What do you think?
What do you think?
£2.
No, 3.
No, 4.
Make it £1.
Done.
That's all right, love. I love myself.
I've never been so ashamed in all my life. Him standing there, half-dressed in front of all them people.
And the vicar.
And he had the cheek to offer 10p for that dressing gown.
I'll never be able to go to church again. I'll have to excommunicate myself.
Never mind, Maze. God will forgive you. God's everywhere.
I hope he wasn't at the jumble sale.
There's only one thing for it, Maze. You'll have to teach him a lesson for good and all.
When Jack lost our holiday money on a horse, I said to him, "You're not getting my body till you've changed your ways."
I bet he had something to say to that.
He did. He said, "Look in your diary, Edna. I haven't asked for it for 20 years."
Every time my Reg went out with that one from the pet shop, I used to put a pair of knickers in the glove compartment.
I bet that made her jealous.
No, it didn't. She ran off with me husband and me knickers.
I'll have to do something drastic.
You'll not get rid of him easy. He knows what side his bread's buttered.
Yeah. Well, he'd better have a good look at his toast in the morning. He's got a shocking store.
is not a mistake, Bert. The house is up for sale.
Now, just a minute, missus. This is my house.
And mine.
I thought you loved this house.
It's not the house I'm getting away from. It's you.
Oh, hello. What have I done now?
You're always embarrassing me. I've never stopped blushing since I've known you. People think I've been on the change of life for 20 years.
What are you worried about people for? People don't keep you.
You empty that smelly van in front of the neighbours.
Oh, the neighbours. MI5 with mop buckets.
When anybody comes, you sit snoring in the chair with half your fruit stall stuck to your jumper.
Yeah, well, this is my house. And if I want to sit in a chair, in my birthday suit with a plant pot on my head, I'll do it.
I invited out to make a show of me. When we went to Auntie Beatty's golden wedding, you used a spoon for everything.
Oh, no, I didn't. I used 3 different ones.
And you eat meat pies in bed. And your aftershave smells like cat's pee. And your underwear. Words fail me, Bert. Just let's say I've had enough. And when you tried on that dressing gown, the jumble sale.
Yeah, well, it was a good job I did. If I hadn't spotted that rip in the sleeve, I wouldn't have got it for 10p.
Don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me.
You can't do this to me. I had an unhappy childhood. I was a deprived child.
Well, I'm a deprived woman, but nobody cares.
Oh, yeah? What are you deprived of? You got a nice home? Enough food to eat?
There's other things in life, Bert.
Yeah, and they're what I'm deprived of.
Well, this is your chance to start a new life. We'll get divorced and you can marry somebody who's kinky about safety pins in pyjamas.
Now, just a minute, Maze. This is no time to split up. We're going to be grandparents.
That's got nothing to do with it. I want a better life. I'm still a young woman. Well, some of me is.
Well, you could have done a lot worse than me, you know. I'm not a boozer and I'm not a womanizer.
And you know why?
Yeah, because I'm decent.
No, because you're tight.
Well, someone has to look after the money. If I'd left it to you, we'd be a couple of naked skeletons sitting in a bus shelter.
That'll be somebody about the house.
Right then, I'll tell him we're not selling.
And I'll tell them that we are. And if you want to play games, I'll play with you and we'll see who wins.
Yeah. Do you mind? 50 is 78 and 13 is 91. 91p, please, love. Let's see now. Only just. Thanks very much, love.
I didn't know whether to eat it or pot it.
Where have you been shopping? Out of space?
You shouldn't sell potatoes like this.
I don't sell potatoes like that. Nobody does.
I bought it here.
When? This year or last year?
I couldn't bring it back last week. I wasn't well.
I wouldn't have bothered if I was you. You could have put it on the pavement. It would have walked here by itself.
My best jacket. 84 quid I paid for it. And that simpleton I'm married to goes and gives it away to a jumble sale.
Typical.
25p it fetched.
Make her pay for it. She does a cleaning job on the side, don't she?
Yeah, she gives all her money to the church. She says it's an investment for the future.
Yeah, of course. Well, I suppose it's one way of looking at it.
Well, not for me, it isn't. I'm an atheist. I don't know how much longer I can go on living with her.
But would you fancy living on your own?
At least I'd be sure of having a jacket when I got up in the mornings.
I like having a woman about.
You don't see much of Maisie, do you?
Only for arguments. But I smell that perfume in the hall. See her bra blowing on the line.
You wouldn't exactly call that a sex life, would you?
I don't have to be without a woman, you know.
No, none of us does.
I could live with Bird of Paradise tomorrow.
I could get Dolly back if I really wanted her.
Trouble is, you get used to the same woman.
I never got used to Edna.
You get to know their funny little foibles.
Like putting a red shirt in with your white ones and then doing a hot wash.
Hiding your pyjamas in a different place every day.
And sending your best trousers off to the cleaners when you want a night out.
Yeah. You should have seen Maze when she used to work on a van. Forever losing her false nails, she was. Half the time was spent with her head buried in apple boxes, looking for them. Now she wants to leave me.
I'd give anything to be in your shoes.
She's not doing it to me, Jack. I'm telling you. She's not doing it to me.
Afternoon.
Collecting hernias, Bert?
That is the last for sale sign that goes up outside this house.
I've told you, if you want to play games, I'll play with you.
Been decorating, have you? Well, I don't like it.
Well, that's all right. You won't be looking at it.
Oh, at least I got some of my furniture back.
Don't get too comfy. It's not stopping.
What are you doing in my room? You got no business being here.
I'm cleaning it. It smelled terrible in here. I found a bag of sprouts in the corner.
So what? I was sorting them.
In your living room?
Where do you want me to sort them? In bed?
Oh, that's another thing. Your bed. I've taken the coats off it.
You been up there as well?
What's a garden rake doing on top of the wardrobe? We haven't even got a garden.
I got it cheap. You never know, we might have one day.
How many 100 pairs of shoes have you got?
What's that got to do with you?
Well, what you keeping them for? They're all odd.
Keep your nose out of my shoes and my bedroom. My bedroom is private.
What's private about drawers full of fluff and antique wine gums?
And you can pack that dusting in. I'm going to have me dinner, and I like salt and pepper on it, not dust.
I've made you the salad. It's in the fridge.
I sell salad, I do not eat it. I'm going to cook myself a proper dinner.
Not tonight, Bert. I've got somebody coming to see the house. And I want them to see the pattern on the wall, not the fried eggs on it. Oh, and I want you in some decent clothes. I don't want them thinking I'm married to Wurzel Gummidge. Do you hear me, Bert?
I heard you, Maze. Oh, yeah. I heard you.
This is the lounge. We've just had it decorated at great expense. Would you like to come through? This is the other lounge. We've got two because my husband likes peace and quiet. He studies a lot.
Evening. Just checking for rotten joists. See how long the floorboards will hold out.
We haven't got rotting joists.
Sorry, dear. When did you last check them?
Come and see the kitchen. You'll love the kitchen.
Excuse me. Sink's blocked again. Oh, dear. Always have trouble with this sink.
It's a very happy house. I always say you can see the happiness in a house.
Excuse me, ladies. Good afternoon. Let the dog see the bone. Here we go, then.
This is my, Mr. Rawlins.
I know you. I had some terrible tomatoes off you.
Oh, well, never mind. We'll knock them off the price of the house. Oh, that must be the next people. They're early. Excuse me.
What are the neighbours like?
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Quiet?
Yeah. Sit when the grandchildren come.
How often do they come?
Oh, a few times a week. Climbing the walls, jumping on the bin lids, torturing the cats. Oh, well done, love. Fancy those, you can have them for £1. And you won't get any trouble the other side, except for the lads.
Lads?
Yeah, they're in a pop group. Don't get much sleep, but get bags of entertainment. Now, let's see. Would you care to see upstairs? Having a little rest, are you?
Don't you talk to me.
I don't know what you're so upset about. None of them were really interested. They only came round because there was nothing on telly.
When the last couple came, the coats were back on the bed and you were trimming cullies on the carpet. You did it on purpose. You've done everything you can to ruin the sale of this house.
Only because I didn't want you to be hasty. Do something you might regret afterwards.
I won't regret it, Bert. I know what I'm doing.
You're not seeing any more people, are you?
Not for the time being.
Now you're being sensible.
'Cause I've got somebody interested.
Who?
Somebody who came when you weren't here. And they're sending their surveyor. And your coats have gone, and your garden rake, and your sack of odd shoes. And if you can't live without them, then you better go and move into the bin.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. What do you think?
I'll be submitting my report to the purchasers.
Oh, I see. You found the dry rot then?
No dry rot in this house.
No dry... You must have missed it.
I don't miss things.
Oh. In that case, you've seen the crack in the backyard wall, I suppose.
What crack?
Don't you know settlement when you see it?
You want to sell this house?
I'm only trying to be honest. I mean, hey, come here. Take a butcher's at that wall.
I've looked at that wall.
Oh. You noticed it then?
What?
Subsidence.
Look, I don't know what your game is, but there's no subsidence in this house. You have got rising damp, a warped roof, broken gutters, blocked drains, a leaning chimney, and a weak ceiling. Now, are you satisfied?
Yeah, thanks very much. I wish I could hang my feet up and leave them somewhere. I never knew flat hunting could be such hard work.
I don't know, they expect people to live in some of them.
Did you see the kitchen in the last place?
I think Alfred baked his cakes in it.
Oh, that one in the terrace was lovely.
Terrible price, though, Maze.
I know. Couldn't afford the doorknobs. Did you see the Spice-Age kitchen?
Never mind the kitchen. The bedroom would have done wonders for me love life.
That bathroom was a dream.
Big, round, sunken bath.
Pink marble levee.
Oh, was it marble? I don't fancy that. It'd freeze the bum off you.
Right. Milk. I said good morning. If you're not careful, you'll turn it sour.
Good morning.
Oh, hello. What's up now?
Read that and gloat.
Oh. The sale's fallen through.
I knew you'd be pleased.
I'm not pleased.
You shouldn't be. According to this, there's so much wrong with this house, it's got a cheek to be standing up.
Well, they're not the only people in the world. It'll sell Maze. You'll have to reduce it, though.
Well, what'll I do then? I'll have so little money, I'll have to go and live in a tree.
Now, there's some nice ones in the park. What do you fancy, an oak or an elm? Bags of fine space. You can hang your tights on the branches.
You might have won round one, but you haven't won the fight.
I'm not fighting you anymore, Maze. Matter of fact, I'm getting used to the idea of selling.
Do you mean you've changed your mind?
Oh, probably come to me senses. May even take your advice. Start afresh. New home, new woman.
Bird of paradise?
Could be.
How long has she been feathering the nest for you?
Ever since she saw me photograph.
Oh, you haven't had your photograph taken for 20 years.
Well, I haven't changed much.
So that's why your head's missing off our wedding photograph and off my veil.
I never knew you still looked at our wedding photograph.
I will now that you're not on it.
What's she like?
Tall, slim, sexy.
She's not. She's little and fat and ugly, and that's why you hide her photograph under the bed.
You been snooping again?
No, I found it when I was clearing your shoes out. How old is she, Bert?
35, 40.
And the rest. She wears her hair in a roll. They wore it like that during the war.
Trust you to say something like that.
I'm only thinking of you, Bert. It's going to be very hard for you to live with an ugly woman after me.
You couldn't be just a touch jealous, eh?
Me? Jealous of her? My behind's better looking than her. When it's been sat on all day.
Bird of paradise?
He's moving in with her.
That won't last.
Wait till she sees him trim the collies on his carpet.
And wearing the dressing gown he bought for 10p.
And frying eggs on the wall.
Anyway, I don't know what you're worried about, Maze. You don't want him.
I know. But it's going to seem awful funny living on my own.
It'll be all right when you get yourself a fella.
How are you getting on with yours? You never mention him these days.
I'll hardly see him since that gorilla he's married to found out.
You can understand him being scared, though, can't you?
And when he does come, he never touches me. I said to him, have you gone important?
Are you sure that's the right word?
Well, whatever it is, it's not doing me any good.
Come in, Jack. Been let out on parole, have you?
No, Edna's gone to a church social, so I thought I'd nip out. Fancy coming out for a quick one?
You'll lead me into bad ways, Jack. Hang on, I'll get me jacket.
Here! That's my jacket. That's the one Edna did to the jumbo sale. Oh, thanks a lot, mate. The drinks are on me.
Oi!
What's that for?
Me 25p. Lone Ranger to Bird of Paradise. Lone Ranger to Bird of Paradise.
Bert,
I see you've nicked my furniture back again.
I told you it wasn't stopping.
Oh, well, welcome back to the wonky chair. You know, I'm frightened to move out of this in case you nick this one.
Why don't you wire it up to the police station? I've had a letter from the solicitor.
What have you done, Maze? Nick somebody else's furniture?
About the house. He says he's got a client who's interested, but he doesn't say who.
Never mind, Maze. You'll find out. Sooner or later.
Well, I better add. I mean, I can't sell it to the invisible man. What you're laughing at? It's you!
Well, I thought it was a good idea. Buy you out, you can go where you want, and I can stay where I want.
Are you bringing that bird of paradise into my house?
Why not? She'll be a lot warmer than the coats on the bed.
That fat little donut is not coming into my house, even if I've got to stay here myself.
Bird of paradise to Lone Ranger. Bird of paradise to Lone Ranger.
Homing pigeon to bird of paradise. Homing pigeon to bird of paradise.
Get stuffed.
Game, set, a match.